If you've been following UK immigration, you'll know it's been a story of constant change. A tweak here, a new restriction there. But what's happening tomorrow, 22nd July 2025, isn't just another chapter. It could be the end of the book. The entire system of sponsored work visas, worker visas in particular, is on the verge of collapse. To understand this, how big this moment is, we need to connect the dots from the past few years. Stick with me as we'll break it down all by the end, and you'll have the answer yourself. Is this the end of the sponsor management system or sponsorship visas at all? Let's begin with my analogies as usual. I want you to think of two bridges. So one is a very thick bridge and one a narrow bridge. For the last few years after Brexit, the UK government built this bridge, the broader one, a wide open bridge for businesses like yours to bring talented people from all over the world to the UK. So it's a wide bridge. Many things were opened up, level 3 jobs were allowed, etc. etc. It was a solution to the skills shortages and businesses rushed to use it. But now the government is rebuilding that bridge. So that build, which was very broad, has been rebuilt. And it looks like this, a very narrow one. And it has a lot of hurdles in between that I have drawn. It's getting narrower, more expensive to cross because of all those hurdles. And it's covered in new toll booths, various payments. Today we are going to walk across this bridge together. I'll explain the huge changes to the UK sponsor license system that are happening right now. And I'll tell you why, if you have a sponsor license or want one, ignoring this change, this narrowing of the bridge from the widened one to the narrow one with a lot of hurdles, could be one of the biggest risks to your business this year. Stay with me. Before I begin, if you wish to receive regular updates, hit the link in the description, join our mailing list for free. You'll receive regular document checklists, latest UK immigration updates like this video as well. We also have free advice sessions. We'll send those emails, exclusive free advice sessions, free detailed eligibility requirements, checklists, helpful tips for successful applications, blogs, etc. etc. If you have any questions, any specific questions about your specific circumstances, please remember this video provides general guidance. It's vital to seek specialist advice tailored to your situation. Consultation is always gold. As I always say, and I show this gold bar, book your proven consultation and advice session. Link will be down in the description. Let's get back to the video. You probably heard the headlines. The government talking about restoring control over the immigration system. This isn't just talk. On May 12th, 2025, the government released a white paper. Think of it as a blueprint. Let's say this is a blueprint and a narrower bridge for that blueprint. The blueprint says the bridge will be narrow, simplified. And the new rules coming into effect from July 22nd, 2025. So what's the story here? What has actually changed? Let's start with a look at how we got here. It's a story of numbers. To begin with, part 1, sponsorship boom. Let's look at these flashcards. After Brexit, free movement from Europe ended. Sectors like hospitality, construction, manufacturing were worried. Where would they go to find the people to fill essential roles? The government's answer was the skilled worker visa and the sponsor license system. Previously, there was the tier 2 general visa, then the skilled worker visa came into play after Brexit. They encouraged businesses to sign up to apply for the sponsor licenses as soon as Brexit happened, or even before that, before the transition period ended. And they really did. Look at this in 2000. I'll give you the facts and numbers. In 2019, there were just over 26,000 businesses in 2019 that had sponsor licenses. They were on the register of sponsors. By July this year, July 2025, that number has exploded. We now almost have 115,000 from 26,000 to 115,000 organizations who have sponsor licenses. That's more than four-fold increase. The bridge was wide open before and now it has narrowed down. But the new government believes it became too open. So the bridge was too open. That's the reason they're narrowing it down. They felt they had lost control of the system, and that has led to three massive new hurdles for every single sponsor. Let's break them down. So before I get into all the three hurdles, if you're getting value in this video, please give a like, subscribe to the channel for more videos on UK visas, UK immigration updates, etc. etc. Hurdle number one, the soaring cost. First, the most immediate hurdle is the cost of sponsoring someone. Has never been cheap, but the price is being pushed higher and higher. Think of this class as the total cost of sponsoring one person. First, you have the immigration health surcharge. This gives the worker access to the NHS, National Health Service, free medical throughout their stay in the UK. Last year, this jumped from 624 per year to 1034 a year per person. Then there's the fees for the certificate of sponsorship. So this is the cost fees. That recently has more than doubled. From 239 for one course, it has increased to 525. Let's increase that as well. And let's not forget the immigration skills charge. This is a levy employers pay, supposedly to fund domestic skills training. There are plans to increase this by 32%. I have covered this in my previous earlier videos where I have explained the exact numbers it's going to increase to. So 32%, and it will increase by the end of this year. By December, the changes will come. So if I put this for big companies, this was 1,000 per year per worker. For a 5-year visa, that's 5,000 plus the health surcharge, plus the cost fees, plus the visa fees. The total cost is now a huge barrier, especially for small businesses outside of London. So it's almost overflowing. The glass is on the brim of overflowing, and this is the stage of all the fees. And here's the critical new rule the government is cracking down on employers passing certain costs onto the worker. So earlier costs were allowed to be passed, and then the changes came on 31st December 2024. Things like immigration skills charge must be paid by the sponsor. If you try to get the worker to pay this, even through a loan or salary deduction, the Home Office says it will normally revoke your license, cancellation of license, revocation. The financial stakes have never been higher. Hurdle number two, the salary leap. Now let's talk about the second hurdle, salaries. For a long time, the standard minimum salary for a skilled worker visa was 25,600. So when the skilled worker visa was launched, the base salary was 25,600. A manageable figure for many roles across the country. That has been thrown out long back. The new general minimum salary threshold is now 38,700. So today is 21st of July. I'm making this video 38,700. And from tomorrow, July 22nd, it's rising again to 41,700. That's the base salary. This is a massive jump. Think of it like a high jump bar. The government has just raised the bar so high that many perfectly good jobs, especially in hospitality and in regions outside the southeast, simply can't get over it. It creates a huge problem for businesses. How can you tell your existing British staff that you have to pay a new person from overseas thousands of pounds more? So you explain your British staff that I want to hire someone overseas, but I have to pay thousands of pounds more than your salary just to meet the visa rule. It creates unfairness in the workforce. The government wants to attract what it calls high value talent. But in doing so, they've effectively priced many essential, skilled jobs out of the immigration system. Hurdle number three, the rule book has been torn up. This was the rule book. Every time the rule book is now this rule book has been torn. The third hurdle is the rule book itself. It's constantly changing. The old shortage occupation list which gave a discount on the salary requirement, is gone. It was replaced by the Immigration Salary List or ISL in April 2024. But this new list is much shorter. And now even the ISL is being phased out. This constant change makes it incredibly hard for businesses to plan for the future. And nowhere has the change been more brutal than in the social care sector. So let's talk about the social care sector now. First, in March 2024, the government banned care workers from bringing their family members, they are called as dependents, husband, wife, partner, and any children under 18 years of age, they are dependents, to the UK. Then they announced that from July 2025, it will no longer be possible to sponsor care workers from the overseas. That is from tomorrow, 22nd July. From overseas, no care workers can be brought to the UK. This is for a sector that is already struggling desperately with staff shortages. The message is clear. The rules can and will change quickly and dramatically. And you, the sponsor, are expected to keep up. Which brings me to the most important point of all, compliance. Big Brother is watching. Home Office is watching. For a long time, businesses treated their sponsor license as a fit or and forget document. They would get it, sponsor a worker, then let the paperwork gather dust. This was quite common. So let's say the first domino is sponsor license. Think of your sponsor license as the first domino. And these other dominoes, they are your ability to hire staff. So the sponsor license is the main domino. To hire staff, your business operations, your reputation, etc., everything. The Home Office is now watching sponsors like a hawk, the sponsor license. They are looking for any failure to meet your compliance duties. And if they find one, this happens. This is your sponsor license, all the dominoes connected, all the dominoes fall off. Your entire operation could be at risk. Don't just take my word for it. Look at the government's own statistics. In 2021, the Home Office revoked, meaning cancelled, 39 sponsor licenses. 39 sponsor licenses, a small number. Now look at the numbers for the first part of 2024 alone. In just the first few months, they revoked 1,494 licenses, from 39 to almost 1,500. And the suspensions are up even more dramatically, from 53 in 2021 to nearly 1,700. The suspensions are from 53 to 1,700 in 2024. This is a massive increase in enforcement. They are also ramping up raids on illegal working. Visits are up 38%. Illegal working raids are up 38%. Fines are up to 60,000 per illegal worker. The message from the Home Office is not subtle. They expect more responsibility and accountability from you, the sponsor, the employer. And they are not afraid to use the ultimate penalty, that is revocation, cancellation of your sponsor license, the first domino. Conclusion, the future of sponsorship. So what does this all mean? What does the future hold? The future will still need skilled workers from around the world. Industries like AI, artificial intelligence, and tech depend on global talent to grow and compete. But the landscape for sponsoring the talent has fundamentally changed. It is now more expensive, more complex, and carries far higher risks for businesses, especially small businesses, medium ones. This isn't just an admin headache, it's a strategic challenge. Proactive, rigorous management of your sponsor license, the first domino, if that falls, everything else falls, is no longer just a good idea. It is an absolutely critical for your survival. You need to invest in regular compliance audits. You need to ensure your HR processes are perfect. You need to stay on top of these constant changes. The bridge has changed. It's narrower. Where is my narrow bridge? So it's more narrower. It's steeper as well. So earlier the bridge was quite flat. Now it's steep. And the guardians of the bridge are watching. The Home Office is watching every step you climb this bridge, but you can still cross it. You just need the right map, the right tools, and the right advice. If you have any questions about your own sponsor license, or what these changes mean for your business, or if you have your questions for your personal circumstances, if you are a migrant with your specific circumstances, please remember this video is just general guidance. It's vital to seek specialist advice tailored to your situation. Always book our proven paid consultation. We don't provide any free advice. All the advice sessions are paid. Book our proven consultation advice session. Link is down in the description. Consultation is always gold. Now that you know why I am saying that the latest changes are the end of UK sponsorship visas, if you wish to know how the latest changes are going to be implemented in the sponsor management system, the software that every employer has on certificate of sponsorship, on DCOS, UCOS, whatever those courses are, then watch this video here. Thank you very much.